Samsung just officially announced the Galaxy Z Trifold, the first ever Samsung foldable with 3 parts instead of just 2. Now, we've seen lots of leaks about this over the past few months, and it's not much different from the similar Huawei Mate XT, so we're not super surprised here. But now we know its official name and a whole bunch of other specs and features. First, the Galaxy Z Trifold measures just 3.9mm at its thinnest point when unfolded, which is about 2mm thinner than the already impossibly thin Galaxy S25 Edge. That's so thin that it's hard to believe Samsung fit a USB-C port into the thing, but it did under the rightmost panel. When unfolded, the inner screen measures a whopping 10 inches diagonally with a 120Hz refresh rate and a resolution of 1584p, which is pretty nuts. When folded up, the phone looks a lot like the Galaxy Z Fold 7, with the camera module on the back looking very similar and even sporting the exact same setup, including the 200-megapixel main lens, ultra-wide, and telephoto. On the inside, the Trifold has the Snapdragon 8 Elite. Note that that's not the newest 8 Elite Gen 5, but the one that's in the Galaxy Z Fold 7 and the Galaxy S25 series. It also has a 5,600 mAh battery, which is the biggest we've ever seen in a foldable from Samsung. The phone also has 45-watt wired charging and 15-watt wireless charging. It comes with 16GB of RAM as standard and either 512GB or 1TB of storage. Of course, with something like this, durability is the big question, and to Samsung's credit, it is offering an IP48 rating. That means it should be good with water, but you're going to want to keep it away from dust and other small particles. So I know what you're thinking. How much is this going to cost and when can you get it? Samsung didn't give us a price, unfortunately, but a very recent rumor from just a few days ago suggested that it could be about $2,500, which sounds like a lot, but is actually less than we would have expected for something like this. While that price could be wrong, Samsung has committed to a launch in the first quarter of 2026 and has already announced some free perks that will come with the Galaxy Z Trifold if you decide to buy it. For all that info, be sure to check the link in the description and the comments.